Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to our video. So today we are going to learn about academic writing. But before I start my explanation or our explanation, let me introduce myself and my friends. My name is Septiani Widya Putri.
My name is Indah Lestari.
Hi, my name is Rina Khafizah. And
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, my name is Aminatuzzahroh.
Okay, like I said before, now we are going to learn about academic writing. And in this video, we will explain to you about the definition of academic writing, the purpose of academic writing, two types of academic writing, the example of academic writing, features of academic writings, and the last, writing style. So let's get started. Okay, first is the definition of academic writing. Academic writing is the process of sharing original research with the other scholars in accordance with certain standard rules, requires correctly following the steps of scientific academic writing. However, a close analysis of recent academic texts reveals a wide range of mistakes or shortcomings. Next is the purpose of academic writing. The most common purpose in academic writing is to explain some ideas for research finding and persuade readers that your explanation or theory is the correct one. In doing so, you may need to describe an object, place, or activity. Sometimes you might write to narrate set of events in the manner of a story. Next, as you can see on your screen, the two types of academic writing. First is student academic writing. Student academic writing, which is used as a form of assessment at university as well as the school as preparation for university study. For the example is papers, thesis, and then proposal. The second one is expert academic writing, which is writing is the intended publication in academic journal or book. And the next, the example of academic writing. There are so many examples of academic writing as you can see on your screen. There are abstract, annotated bibliography, academic journal article, book report, conference paper, dissertation, essay, explication, literary criticism, research paper, research proposal, textbook, and thesis. Okay, first is abstract. An abstract is short summary of your completed research. It is intended to describe your work without going to great detail. Abstract should be self-contained and clearly as possible. Probably the most important function of an abstract is to help a reader decide if he or she is interested in reading your entire publication. The second is annotated bibliography. An annotated bibliography includes a list of searches that you have found to use in your research paper, along with the brief summary and analysis of those searches. Writing an effective annotation requires you to clearly describe and evaluate the overseeing argument of the search. Okay, next explanation will be continued by my friends.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, my name is Aminatuzzahroh. Here I will continue the next explanation from my friend, that is Septiani Widya Putri, from the example of academic writing. In academic writing, number 3, there is academic journal article. What is academic journal article? Academic writing is a formal style of writing used in universities and scholarly publication. You'll encounter it in journal articles and book on academic topic, and you'll be expected to write your essay, research paper, and dissertation in academic style. A journal is often perceived to comprise research article, but there are a wide variety of articles that serve the purpose of communication and provide valuable information to the community. So number 4, there is book report. What is book report? A book report is an objective summary of the main ideas and arguments that the book's author has presented. The purpose of the report is to give enough information to help decide whether the book will be of use or interest to any potential reader. Number 5, there is conference paper. A conference paper is a written document that outlines your oral presentation at a conference. These papers cover the detail of the presentation for attendance to review in situation when the attendance was not able to hear the oral presentation. Number 6, there is dissertation. A dissertation is an extent piece of writing of between 10 and 20,000 words on a topic set by a department or one chosen by a student him or herself. It is usually divided into chapters and may contain headings and subheadings, and these are sometimes taught, not always, numbers as in a report. So number 7, there is essay. An academic essay is a focused piece of writing that develops an idea or argument using evidence, analysis, and interpretation. There are many types of essays you might write as a student. The content and length of an essay depends on your level, subject of study, and course recruitment. So number 7, there is essay. An academic essay is a focused piece of writing that develops an idea or argument using evidence, analysis. Number 8, there is explication. Explication is the process of making something clearer. When you carefully explain your performed art piece to your mystified parents, you can describe what you're doing as an explication. When someone attempts to explicate a text, there is a focus on the structures of the text, the plot, setting, point of view, and character. Maybe that's all my explanation, guys. And the next explanation will be continue. My friend Indah Lestari, time and place is yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Indah Lestari. Okay, and then I will explain about the next material you can see next to me. Okay, the first literary criticism is the study, evaluation, and interpretation of literature. Modern literary critics is often informed by literary theory, which is the philosophical discussion of its method and goals. The purpose of literary critics is the burden a reader understanding of an author work by summary, interpreting and exploring its value. After giving the next a close reading, a critic formula a comprehensive literary analysis that can inform or college another reader understanding of the next. Okay. Next, a research paper. A research paper is an essay in which you explain what you have learned after exploring your topic in depth. In research paper, you include information from such as books, article, interview, and internet site. You also use your own idea, knowledge, and opinion. Next, a textbook is a book containing a comprehensive compilation of content in a branch of study with the intention of explaining its textbook are produced to meet the needs of educators, usually at educational institution. Okay, next, a thesis is a long phase of writing based on your own idea and research that you do as part of a university degree, especially a higher degree such as a HED. Okay, next, feature of academic writing. And tense, grammar, punctuation, unity, structure of academic writing. Grammar and tense, grammar for academic writing. Verbs, and selective overview of the key areas of English grammar that you need to master order to express yourself correctly and appropriately in academic writing. There are three tenses that make up of the tense prep used in academic writing. The most common tense is present simple, followed by past simple and present perfect. Okay. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rina Khafizah, and now I'm going to continue the explanation previously. So now we move to the tense. In essay academic writing, there are three types of tenses that are oftenly used. The first one is present tense for stating main point, giving overview or summing up the opinion of the writers, and then the second one we have past tense for reporting the findings of the past research, and the last one we have present perfect tense to express in the certain area is ongoing or express general opinion about past research. Now let's move to the punctuation. First we have period that we use at the end of the declarative sentence, and then we have question mark to state an interrogative, quotation marks to state a direct quotation, apostrophe to contractions and to indicate positions, and then we have comma to separate items or sentences. We have hyphen to join word serving as a single adjective before a noun or to divide words into syllables, and then we have exclamations points to show strong emotion or to give a comment, and then we have colon to introduce a list, parentheses to state an information to omit, and then the semicolon to join two independent clauses that are not connected with a coordinative conjunction. Now let's move. What is uniting? Well, uniting means that each paragraph has only one main idea or expressed in the topic sentence, and that's all other sentences and details in that paragraph revolve around the main idea. If a sentence or detail does not adhere closely to the central idea expressed in the topic sentence, it doesn't belong in that paragraph. Well, usually an academic essay follows a standard 5-paragraph structure: an introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and then a conclusion. Moreover, each section will have its own unique internal structure. First, we have the introduction's main goal is to introduce the topic and to reveal the essay's main message, as known as a thesis statement. And then the body paragraph's primary tasks are to defend the thesis with 3 sub-arguments, 1 per paragraph. Lastly, we have the conclusion is there to wrap up the entire arguments and to leave lasting impressions in the form of an overall conclusion statement to help you get better idea of how to shape and perfect outline for your essays. I'll explain it to you. First, we have introductions. How to start an academic essays. Basic academic essays have 3 main parts. The first one is introductions, body, and then conclusion. Introductions generally does 3 things. The first section is to present your topic, or it is usually called a general comment that shows the reader why the topic is important, gets their interest, and leads them into the topic. It isn't actually part of your arguments. And then background information is the additional information for your readers need to know to understand of your work. It might include things like definitions, historical context, current events that have bearing on your writing or other information. And last, we have a thesis statement is a declarative sentence that asserts the position of a part of a paper will be taken. This statement should be both specific and then arguable. Generally, the thesis statement will be placed at the end of the first paragraph of your essays. Now, the second one, we have body. The essay body itself is organized into paragraphs according to your plan. It has core arguments and analysis, presents evidence, or for example, quotes one main point per paragraph, and each paragraph starts with a topic sentence. All paragraph related for your thesis. So remember that each paragraph focuses on one idea or aspect of your topic and should contain at least 4 or 5 sentences so you can deal with the idea properly. Each body paragraph has 3 sections. The first is topic sentence. This lets the reader know what the paragraph is going to be about and the main point it will make. It gives the paragraph's point straight away. Next, come to supporting sentence, which expand on the central ideas, explaining it in more detail, exploring what it means, and of course giving it the evidence and argument that back it up. And then this is where you use your research to support your argument. And then there is a concluding sentence. This restates the idea in your topic sentence to remind the reader of your main point. It also shows how that point helps answer the questions. And then the last one, we have conclusion. In conclusion, we must tie together your main point and show why your argument matters. A conclusion has 3 sections. The first, repeat the thesis statement. It won't use the exact same words as your introduction, but it will repeat the point. Your overall answer to the question based on your arguments, then set out your general conclusion and a short explanation of why they are important. And then finally, draw together the questions, the evidence in the essay body, and the conclusion. This way the reader knows that you have understood and answered the questions. This part need to be clear and concise. Now, we've come to the last material. It's writing academic styles. Then maybe you're asking, what is academic style? Well, writing academic style is clear, concise, focused, structured, and backed up with evidence. Its purpose is to aid the reader's understanding. It has a formal tone and style, but it is not complex and doesn't require the use of long sentences and complicated vocabulary. Clear means the act of thinking about process of process the writing about. Good writers spend sufficient time distilling information and reviewing major points from literature they have reviewed before creating their essays. Writing detailed outlines can help you clearly organize your thoughts. Effective academic writing begins with solid planning, so manage your time carefully, then consists a stylistic approach. Whether your professor express a preference to use MLA or APA or the Chicago Manual of Style or not, choose one style manual and stick to it. Each of these style manuals provide rules on how to write out numbers, reference, citation, footnote, and lists. Consistent adherence to a style of writing helps with the narrative flow of your essay and improve its readability. Note that some disciplines require a particular style. Example, education uses APA. So as you write more essays within your major, your familiarity with it will improve. So I think that's all. the material I've given to you.